back at Experience Fishing today. Yesterday Lewis gave me a lot of information about what kit I needed, and today Ben's going to show me how to tie a fly. Now I'm really excited. I've always wanted to learn how to tie a fly, but particularly excited today because this is a new fly that Ben's come up with, and what's even better is he's going to take us out on the water and fish with it later on. Okay Ben, so what do I need to start tying my flies then?
First thing you're going to need is a vice.
Okay.
This is quite a posh one. It's got a rotary system which makes fly tying a lot easier, but it's not necessary. We've got vices ranging from 17 quid up to 550 quid like this one. So all you need is a simple vice, that is key. Next thing you need is a bobbin, something to hold your thread. This is what makes the fly come together. A whip finisher. This is what makes the knot at the end of the fly so it doesn't come unravelled at the end. Yet again, essential bit of kit. And a good pair of scissors. Always need a good pair of scissors. I've got 3 or 4 pairs doing different things. And a bit of super glue or some varnish. Yet again, to stop the fly coming undone at the end of it. There are various other tools that you can come across and you will come across as you progress in fly tying, but those are the key little bits. If you've got those, you can tie a fly. Today we're tying a fly called the bouncing bomb, which is one that I came up with a couple of weeks ago. It seems to be doing incredibly well, so I'm sure a few people will be seeing a bit more of it over the coming months. It's very simple. What we've got hook-wise is a short shank wide gape, which means that the hook gap is very big, but a short body that we can tie on. We're going to use dumbbell eyes. Various colours. I like orange, they seem to really pick out the fish. Then we've got micro rabbit strip there, lovely stuff, very supple, a lot of movement in it, very nice to tie with. And then a flashball called lateral scale, which as you can see, it's got a lot of shine in it, a lot of flash, and just gives that fly an extra bit of sparkle. And that is all you need when you're tying a bouncing bomb. So, first of all, hook into the vice. Make sure that's nice and tight so you don't get any movement. I like to have the point showing, some people like to have the point hidden. Just for personal preference, you'll find out what you like. So start the fly up near the eye of the hook, catch your thread, and then touching turns, just whip up the shank of the hook till you get to that point. Snip off the excess thread and you're ready to start. First thing we do is tying the tail. I've got a small amount of rabbit. I've cut it off. All I do is I lie that on top of the hook, catch it in with my thread so it's caught in, make sure it's in the right position, and then just lock it in with a few turns. So that's locked into position. Next thing we have are the dumbbell eyes. So they sit at the back of the fly. So all I do is I lay them on the hook shank, catch them in with a couple of turns, position the dumbbell eyes, and then just do a couple of turns going each way, making sure that the dumbbell eyes are nice and straight. Now, secret to keeping them locked into position is do what we call a locking turn. So all you do is you lift up under one eye, go over the hook shank, up under the other, and then repeat that process. And that locks in the eyes. So now they won't shift. Now sometimes they can shift, but that locking turn should stop that. And then fly tie's best friend, bit of glue. Make sure you get plenty in there so they don't go anywhere. And that should really hold them into position. Next bit is the flashy stuff. So what we're going to do is this makes up the back of the fly. So get your thread behind the eyes again, just catch in the flashaboo, the lateral scale, catch that in, trim off the tag, and then bring your thread to the front of the eyes. Now pull the lateral scale over and then catch it in, then lock that into position. As you can see, that's covered the thread on the dumbbell eyes and just given it a bit of flash. Take your lateral scale and pull it back and tie it off so it's facing behind the fly, and then we forget about that bit for a while. Now on to more rabbit. This will make up the main body of the fly. So what I've done is I've got a nice bit of rabbit strip, nice, supple, soft, good length guard hairs. All I've done is I've stripped off the front little bit of hair. So as you can see, I'm just left with a tag. Now that tag's useful because we're going to tie that tag in, and that's what's going to keep the rabbit strip in place. As before, you lay the rabbit strip along the shank of the hook, like so, catch it in, make sure it's in the right position, just slowly move up, keeping everything in the right position like that. And then once you're happy, which I'm almost happy, you lock it down. So good turns going up, coming back down. Just make sure that doesn't go anywhere. So that's locked in. Next thing, another bit of super glue. Now, the reason I use the super glue is number one, it makes the fly more durable, and number two, it helps when I palmer this rabbit, it glues to the hook shank, which makes it, yet again, more durable, easier to use. So then all we do is we take the rabbit and we palmer up the hook shank, making sure every time you do, just push the hair back so you get all the hair, you don't catch it underneath each other, so you get a good bushy fly. And then when you get to the end, take your thread, wrap it round a couple of times, lock it off like that, take your rabbit and then trim it off. Now it's locked into position with the thread. Then what we do is we just make it more secure. So pull the rabbit back and just go around, making sure that it's not going to go anywhere. So there we go. Next thing is we do a bit of hairdressing. So split the rabbit like so, push it down. So the aim is to clear the top of the rabbit and have all the fur underneath it. So once we've got that, another bit of super glue. Put this on the underside of the lateral scale. The reason we glue the lateral scale to the fly is because normally we rib stuff to keep it in place. We're not doing this on this fly, so we have to glue the lateral scale to the body, making sure that it's very, very durable and doesn't fly off the first cast. Pull it forward, get it into position. So as you can see, it goes perfectly along the hook shank. Make sure that's all right. Lock it into position once. Now, once you've locked it in once, this is the time to move it if you need to, make sure it's in the right place. I'm happy with that. So I'll lock it off with another couple of turns, pull it back, and then finish off the fly. So all I do is I'll build up a nice head of the fly. Once that's done, get rid of the lateral scale. Place the whip finisher along the thread, then lift the thread up and let it pull the whip finisher and twist it. Then you lay the thread along the body of the fly, making a triangle. As you can see, there's a triangle of thread there. Then all you do is rotate the whip finisher around the hook and the thread 3 or 4 times. Do one more for that. Push it off and then pull the thread until it comes undone. Then all you do, snip it off, and again, a bit of magic with the super glue or the varnish. Making sure that you don't block the eye, just get it into position. Varnish the whole head. That's all you need. And then make sure all the rabbit's in the right position. Once you fish it once, it'll all look fine and dandy. And hopefully we'll show you what it looks like in the water later with the fish on the end.
Ben, thanks a lot for showing us how to do that. You make it look really easy. I'm sure it's not that easy.
It is with a bit of practice.
I can't wait to get out and give it a go.
Well, there you go. Let's go give it a go.
Awesome. How amazing to be that confident. A bit of rabbit hair tied onto a hook is going to catch you a fish. We'll see. Let's go. Wow, this looks nice. Where is this? Where are we?
This is Millets Farm Trout Fishery. It's a lovely bit of water. We've got 2 lakes here filled with browns, blues, rainbows and tigers. So there's a chance of any of those, and all are fantastic and fighting fit.
Wow, they're all trout, are they?
All
Tiger trout?
All trout, so let's hope we catch 1 or 2.
Yeah, okay.
We'll definitely catch some rainbows, but let's hope we get another species to have a look at.
And what am I doing with this bouncing bomb then? Is that just fish it like, I don't know, what's your advice on that?
Yeah, I mean that's the fly we tied this morning. What we've got is an intermediate line, because it's January, so they are supposed to be down a bit. Mind you, with this weather I'm not so sure.
I know, we picked a good day, haven't we?
We picked a cracking day. So we started you off with an intermediate line, so count it down to about 10 and vary the retrieve. Do sort of short little strips, slightly longer ones, and then find out what they're responding to.
Okay, give it a go here. I think I just saw a fish move over there, so
let's give it a go.
To start. But yeah, I'll take it.
Lovely. Can't beat it. Nice little rainbow on a tequila blob. Let's try and get another bigger one. Yeah. Go on, come. Game back.
But it's quite funny how today that the fish have been slightly kind of unconfident in doing a certain type of take. Like, so basically what I mean is I've been fishing all manner of retrieves and caught fish in all kinds of different ways. So the last fish came to a figure of 8 really slow and took really gently, and then this one basically was really kind of long, slow pulls. So it seems to be there's no pattern to how they're taking, but this seems like a little bit of a better fish, I think. It's certainly putting up more of a fight. Cormorant's had a go at him or something. You can see on this fish, here's a classic case of a cormorant attack. So the cormorant's had a go at him and not actually managed to grab hold of him properly, and they'll be left with a wound like this. Not going to be a life-threatening thing, but this is what you see more frequently on certain fisheries. So I'm just going to hold this fish. Right, wow. Ben's looking at me. Yeah. Sorry. I just heard it. I love the confidence because he didn't even look even then. If you unhook him,
John, thanks a lot for letting Wilderness TV come down today and catch some fish, do some filming. We've had a cracking day and you've organised a bit of sunshine for us.
Yes, it's been a lovely day, and well, thanks for coming. I've enjoyed you being here.
Yeah, fish are in good condition. I just had a lovely brown trout on, which was pretty good size actually.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm pleased. I'm just ashamed that there's no blues come out today, or
yeah, of course. You've got tiger trout in here and blue trout,
yeah.
as well as browns and rainbows. Yeah, that would have been good fun.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time. Okay, we'll see you. Thanks very much. Cheers.
You're very welcome.
So we've had a brilliant day's fishing here at Millets Farm. We've had, what was it, 11 fish between us?
Between us, yeah. You managed...
2 for me, but I'm not proud. I am fishing with England fishermen. But brilliant to catch a fish on a fly, sorry, that we tied earlier in the day.
It was, yeah. Well,
2 on the bouncing bomb, was it?
We managed 2 on the bouncing bomb. The blob was the most effective fly today. It was a bit of a tough day. Normally we'd expect a few more on the bouncing bomb, and in fact we expect a few more fish. But that's fishing, that's why we keep on coming back.
Yeah, it's been a great day out. I've really enjoyed it. It's lovely scenery, but it's brilliant to come out with you guys, and I've learnt a lot. Thanks very much.
No, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Let's do it again sometime.
Absolutely.
Thanks for watching Wilderness TV. We hope you found some of that useful. There's plenty more tips to come. We'll see you on the next show.